My dear students, in statistics and probability, we need to learn about sampling. See, my dear students, before we learn about sampling, we have to find out what is the meaning of a research. Research is any kind of investigation by collecting the data in a systematic way to find out a solution, to study the data patterns, or to prove any law which you know. See, there is one law of demand. When the prices increases, the demand decreases. When the price decreases, demand will increase. It's a law of demand that you can prove. For this purpose, what you have to do is anything like you need to collect the data from the population. See, my dear students, for any researcher, you cannot meet all the population for the purpose of doing research, isn't it or not? Yes. Say for example, if you want to study on what is the average height of citizens of India, citizen of India will be there in all the states. So as a researcher, you cannot go and meet. For this purpose, what you are going to do is you are going to collect the samples. Sample means a small part of the population. You are taking some people from Andhra Pradesh, you are taking some people from Telangana, Tamil Nadu, from all the states. From that, you need to make a conclusion like the average height of Indians is like 5.4 or 5.5 like this. Isn't it or not, my dear students? Means what is a sample if I ask? A sample is a small part of a population. My dear students, in this aspect, how to decide sample size is one of the important things. My dear students, sample size will be determined based on level of significance or level of confidence. How confident you are, that is very important. My dear students, there are two types of samples like small samples and large samples. If any sample size which is less than 30, that is said to be small sample. Okay, when the sample sizes increases, see my dear student, the habit of cigarette smokers, the habit of BD smokers, or like anything. If you want to conduct any survey, whether the government has to increase the prices of these harmful products, likewise. If any research, if you want to conduct, you can take the sample, a small sample you can take, a large sample you can take. See, my dear students, for every population, there will be some parameters. Parameters in the sense, it is possible, we assume that it is possible to calculate the standard deviation of the population. It is possible to calculate mean. For example, the average earning of the Indians is like 37,000 per month, likewise. Means here we are not going and meeting, but by taking the samples, my dear students. Here, for the purpose of determination of sample size, we use confidence level, we use significance level. When you are more confident about one particular thing, my dear students, though you take a small sample, that will give a good result. See, my dear student, there is one central limit theorem. What the central limit theorem says is like most of the variables are in and around of the mean. When you go on increasing the sample size, whatever facts that you are finding, they are very much near to the mean which you have calculated. Say for example, if I say the average height of Indians is 5.5, I said, if I take some samples, one person got 6 feet, one got 4.9 likewise. But when I increase the sample size, it is very near to 5.5 likewise. Means, my dear students, center limit theorem says, when you increase the sample size, that is very much near to whatever the fact which you want to say, my dear students. One should learn about this. Then, the question arises, what is the meaning of standard error? See, my dear students, for every population, there are parameters like standard deviation, parameters like mean, and you also take some kind of samples. See, whatever samples that you have taken, the mean of the samples is sometimes it may differ with the mean of the population. How much difference that population mean and the sample mean is there, that is the study of standard error. It has a very importance, my dear students. Like sometimes knowing conditions, unknowing conditions, we need to calculate స్టాండర్డ్ ఎర్రర్. అంటే పాపులేషన్ ప్రకారం మనం ఒక థీరంలోకి వచ్చాము ఇండియాలో. ఇక్కడ మన యావరేజ్ హైట్ 5.5 అని చెప్తున్నాం, అది మీన్ హైట్ అనమాట. నువ్వు శాంపిల్ తీసుకున్నావు 10 మంది, ఇక్కడ మాత్రం 5.2 5.3 ఇలాగే వస్తుంది. అంటే ఈ రెండింటి మధ్య డిఫరెన్స్ని స్టడీ చేయడానికి స్టాండర్డ్ ఎర్రర్ అనేది యూజ్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. స్టాండర్డ్ ఎర్రర్ని ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారంటే అమ్మ, స్టాండర్డ్ డీవియేషన్ డివైడెడ్ బై అండర్ రూట్ ఎన్ఎస్ వచ్చేస్తుంది అనమాట. చూడండి అమ్మ. సో దీస్ థింగ్స్ అండ్ శాంప్లింగ్లో ర్యాండమ్ శాంప్లింగ్, నాన్ ర్యాండమ్ శాంప్లింగ్ అనొచ్చు, లేదా ప్రాబబిలిటీ శాంప్లింగ్ అండ్ నాన్ ప్రాబబిలిటీ శాంప్లింగ్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు అనమాట. See, when everyone is having a equal chance to become part of sample, that is said to be probability sampling. But sometimes what the researcher will do is, he will be following non-random sampling. He will take some samples from group 1, group 2, gender 1, gender 2, likewise, my dear students. That depends on. See, you try to understand, my dear students. And the important questions, if you want to know from this, you need to study about defined sampling. How to determine sample size is one of the important question, my dear students. Other than this, different types of sampling methods, sampling theorem, differences between probability sampling and non-probability sampling. You need to understand, my dear students, you need to understand, though you are a PG student studying MBA or MCA, whatever it may be, or any other engineering students also, they should know what is the meaning, why we have to do. You are conducting a research. In this last, I want to say about hypothesis. Means the tentative statement, the tentative fact that which you got from your study or your investigation before it could be tested is said to be like a hypothesis. See, మనం రీసెర్చ్ చేస్తే మనం కనుక్కోగలుగుతాం అన్నమాట. కాలేజీకి తొందరగా రావాలంటే మనం వీటి దగ్గర తొందరగా బయలుదేరాలి. దట్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ వీ ఫైండ్ అవుట్. అది ప్రూవ్ చేస్తాం. 10 మందిని అడుగుతాం, బాబు నువ్వు ఎన్ని గంటలకు బయలుదేరావు, కాలేజీకి ఎన్ని గంటలకు వస్తున్నావు, కొంచెం ఎర్లీగా వెళ్తే తొందరగా రాగలుగుతున్నాం. లైక్ వైజ్ ఎనీథింగ్. See, my dear students, is a simple thing. Statistics is a live subject. A bright future you have in statistics. Wishing you all the best. Don't worry. There are many senior faculty members, most useful videos, most useful classes which we have. We are always with you to help. I think you understand what I am saying. All the best, my dear students. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me. Thank you.